We're exploring the surprisingly tricky topic of fish names that start with the letter Q. It turns out finding commonly known fish species whose names begin with Q is tougher than you might think. There aren't many readily available options, and those that exist are often regional or less widely recognized. Let's dive in and see what we can find. One possibility, although it might depend on your definition of a fish, is the Queensland grouper. This grouper is found in the waters around Queensland, Australia, hence its name. It's a large, impressive fish, and a notable member of the grouper family, though the Queensland part is arguably a geographic descriptor, rather than strictly part of the species name. 2. We could also consider names that are more colloquial or less formal. For instance, you might find regional fishermen referring to a particular fish species with a name that begins with Q, perhaps a regional dialect or nickname. But this is highly variable and would differ greatly by location. 3. Another approach might be to look at fish species with scientific names that include a Q somewhere, even if it's not at the very beginning. While not ideal for the topic at hand, scientific names are often descriptive and could point to fish with a related common name, potentially starting with Q, which would require further research. 4. It's important to note that the common names of fish often vary regionally. What might be called a Q fish in one area may have a completely different name in another. This makes finding definitive examples challenging. 5. Finally, let's remember that the creation of new species names is an ongoing process in the field of ichthyology, the study of fish. So, a fish with a name beginning with Q might be discovered and officially named in the future. In conclusion, while a straightforward answer to the question, what fish names start with Q, is difficult, we've explored some possibilities, highlighting the complexities of common fish names and regional variations. This illustrates the fascinating challenges in cataloging and categorizing the vast biodiversity of the underwater world.